What? Oops, sorry. Forgot about that.
People are joining this meeting, so they're just saying hellos right now. But yes,
Yes.
welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the nude so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. And everybody else is here
Waldo!
now. And Dead New Day did subscribe, and I believe that means that we're doing a race of the Haunted Hills. Is that right?
Dead New Day. Subscribed when? Just now?
During the
Yeah.
intro.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
on my side.
Dead New Day. Congratulations. Waldo, you're going to get yourself
Yeah,
mystery game
and
key.
he's like, Haunted Hills, damn Skippy.
Yep.
So
He's going to get
that
himself a
is
copy
loaded
of
on
Fantasy
my side.
Wars.
Sweet.
Haunted Hills is what, 50 something? 40 something?
54 or something like
54.
that.
Yeah. So right off the
Exclamation
bat,
mark play.
Monday Madness.
I know. And I'm on a work call, so makes it even more entertaining.
He's on a
Let
work
me know
call
when
that
you're
he's
ready to
not
click
paying
start.
attention to.
Are you ready?
When did I do that? Yeah, I'm ready. I don't know when I sent that to
3,
Waldo.
2, 1, start. Don't forget exclamation mark play on both streams. Exclamation mark I love free shit because I'm doing a giveaway at the end of this one.
That's right. So make sure you're raffled up on
Exclamation mark
Jack's
bundle me.
stream. And of
Yes.
course, yeah, make sure you're in on those streamer bundles. But it is Monday. That's right. And we're doing it all over again. Just another week. Right here inside and outside shot of the avatar for you all. As the clock ticks down. Has Jack survived the weekend out at the fair? And Jack's now talking on his call. So we will just wait for the countdown. 20 seconds. Get everybody in. Is everybody sleepy on Monday? Because it's a small crowd today so far, but good luck to everybody as we get ready to race the Haunted Hills. Beware of the ghosts. The body snatchers, or should I say the marble snatchers. And Dead New Day, the man with the plan, out in front for the moment. Let's see if we don't get some people snatched up by ghosts here. And there goes Dead New Day. Holly Hawk snatched up as well. Putting me in the lead with Tina on my ass. And Tina trying to steal that lead. Is he going to do it? He's trying. Let's see as we come around the turns. It's neck and neck. And Tina steals the lead momentarily as I take it back from him as we hop down the stairs. And Tina back in the lead. Till we take the next turn, maybe. Tina getting a breakaway there. Tina breaking away from the pack. Let's see if he can hold on. Or will he get snatched last minute? Only time will tell. Go, Tina. And Thradia jumps right in front of Tina. Even though it says she was in 5th place, she is actually in 1st place. And Thradia coming out. Can she hold on? Shadow Storm rolls by at the last minute to steal the lead. Look at that craziness. Jack won on his stream, apparently. And Synesis bringing up the rear. Comes in first and last. But Shadow, congratulations to you. Let's go ahead and get Shadow some scrolls in game. It was a real nail biter, right, Tina? It was. That didn't expect Shadow to come from behind like that. Shadow. There he is. As we go to the scrolls. And look at that. I don't have any scrolls in there, so I'm going to have to go into the big bag of inventory and take a bunch of scrolls out of there. Take a couple out, put those back. There we go. And now I can go ahead and send him his scrolls. And who was the winner? Shadow Storm was the winner of the game key. Congratulations, Shadow. Double winner. So Shadow won on my side for some free scrolls and won Jack's game key. Speaking of which, we got to thank a certain somebody out there today. I believe was the same person, Aeolus Ardra, who sent Jack a whole bunch of scrolls and sent me what he called pet insurance. Sent me a couple pets. I don't know why unsolicited, but thank you, Aeolus. We appreciate it all. Yeah, you better get out and get that lottery ticket. I don't know how many of you guys and gals take us up on that when we tell you should go get a lottery ticket, because you never know, You never know what's gonna happen. Hello, prankster. What's going on, buddy? And of course, everybody else out there that I see. See Super Drap, see Tina, see Shadow, see Bridge Troll, Kensai, Selenia, Prankster. I see Lomir. It sounds like the Magic Garden, I'll tell you what. And everybody else out there. I see Sean Butts, Tantalus. A whole bunch of yous out there today. I don't pay the math tax. Yeah, I try not to. That's right. Today is tax day. And I got a laugh out of this, so I'm going to take a visit to a place we don't go real quick. We don't go here anymore too often, which is the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar. But I did not know that there was such a holiday as Easter Monday. Since when do we have Easter Monday? That's one that I've never heard of. And yes, as we were updated on Friday, today is tax day, so don't forget to, if you didn't get it done, get her done now. Taking Earth Day off? Probably not. If it's not one of them, paid holidays type thing where it's a federal holiday, we usually don't take it off. And of course, even some of those, we actually come in and do a show on those days on the three. Sometimes we take the 3-day weekend. Yeah, Easter Monday. Isn't that a real weird one?
We have Easter Monday in some provinces.
Well, why would you have Easter Monday? Okay.
Another day off?
Well, is it a day off for you guys? It says here holidays in the United States, which is Easter Monday, and it's an observance according to the calendar. Let's see, what do we got for more details?
Here in some places.
So you don't do Easter Sunday, you do Easter Monday, huh?
No, we do the whole weekend. Good Friday, Easter Sunday, and Easter Monday.
Oh, so an excuse for a 4-day weekend is what it is then.
It's a European thing.
Uh-huh. European, I'll tell you what. Yeah, so where's Super Bowl Monday? Tell me, Condis. That should be a real legit holiday. That should be real legit. Anyway, we're gonna hop out to the Tweeterverse real quick. Not much to talk about there. I'm sure most of you tuned in to the QA, but April 15th, Chris posted, I'll join Ravlox on stream tonight to talk about the stuff you want to hear about. See you all at 4. And of course, all the stuff that everybody wanted to hear about, he would not answer those questions, even going so far as to threaten and actually ban some people out of chat because they were trolling him. So I understand. At least I understand one person was at least banned, but threatened to ban people for asking questions about things they wanted to know about that he refused to answer. Real nice. Let's be open and honest, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was less than good, absolutely. Yeah, trolling or asking honest questions. That's right, Sentinel. Exactly to my point. Asking the hard questions that you don't want to answer is not called trolling. It's called asking an honest question. That's right. And yeah, I know he was threatening, and I understand that. Yeah, Tina says I didn't get banned, surprisingly, and several others, but I understand somebody actually did get the ban hammer. I didn't actually hear that. I was listening. I really wasn't watching. So, and then there was some kind of really crazy mix up that when I tried to tune in initially, I had a stream that just had Ravlox on it that was running. And then when I opened up another Shrouded Avatar link, I had a stream that had Chris and Ravlox running, both on the same channel, which was really weird. Twitch was doing something really funkadelic on Friday. So the first few minutes of the stream were, yeah, incoherent to me. And again, I haven't taken the time to go back and watch, but there are a couple pertinent points that we will maybe get back to tomorrow when I have time to go and clip those for you. But we've got stuff that we want to talk about going back to Funkadelic, yeah. Yeah, exactly. He's all about censoring opinions. Great quality for a producer owner. Yes. Yeah, first few minutes they had issues on their end. For the first 15 minutes, I just saw a stream is starting, to tell you the truth. Uh, uh, Holly says he got banned on an alt account in Universe chat and game for ask a dev question. Is the phrase rat leaving a sinking ship? Oh, that's rough, man. That's rough. Yeah, that's the big question there, Sentinel, and I'm gonna try and answer that just real quick. According to, and again, I'm paraphrasing here. Maybe I will go and clip that for tomorrow's show. Again, I didn't do that because I had all this stuff queued up from last week that we still wanted to get to, and I still got some of that I want to get to today. But according to Chris, and I will also tomorrow give away some of that information that I had that has now been debunked officially, so I can finally talk about that as well. Econdas, good guess. That was something that was hinted at and was part of that information I had. And in Econdas, you know what I'm talking about. But Chris shot that one down in flames, but still doesn't mean that it may not happen. But we'll talk about that on tomorrow's show, so you're going to want to tune in for that information. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to go into depth with that. But I want to answer Sentinel's question. Sentinel, his theory, and I'm calling it loosely based theory, is that the people who are signing up for that game are going to be waiting several years for it. So while they're waiting, they may join Shroud of the Avatar in order to wait out the time so they can actually log into their game. That's pretty much how he expressed it, but I will have that clip for you tomorrow. I don't see how that is, because I'll tell you what, this weekend I took a little trip out to Legends of Aria and the Britannia server. Let me give you guys a link for this real quick, because what was it actually called? It's not the Britannia server, but the Shards of Britannia. As a matter of fact, I think I've shared this. Actually, I'm going to play this. I'll share this with Jack here in a second too, if he wants to go ahead and play this. I'll pause this. Once we get this loaded. Hey, I hit pause. What the hell? I hit pause. Just for shits and giggles, and I'll throw this in Discord, and I'll throw this in all the other places, because I really wanted to see what it was all about, because it got quite a bit of hype, and I was mildly impressed. Jack, if you want to load up that clip. I don't know if you're watching, listening. I know he's got Lily clawing his back, so he may not be paying full attention here. But for those of you who are real Ultima Online fans, this should bring back some memories. And again, you will notice several. Well, first off, you're going to notice that it's just basically Britannia. But again, I had to see it for myself, so I'm going to play the clip here. It's only 3 minutes long, so let me turn the volume up here a little bit. Make sure you all can hear it. Where's my voice? Where's my levels? There we go. And if Jack's paying attention, in 3, 2, 1, play. The bank. The bank. The blacksmith. The graveyard. The dungeons. Dragons. The pets. Combat on horseback. Ooh, remember that stuff? Yeah. Imagine that. Combat on horseback. Real moon gates. So, there is talk about that, but this is a player-run server, supposedly. Apparently, in LOA, you can submit your servers and actually have player-run servers. And I had looked at this a while back and checked it out just to look at it, and it said you had to buy this pass to get to this server, but I just logged in with my free, and you can go to Steam and download. I'm going to bring this up on Steam here and show everybody. Let me get over here and bring this up real quick. And just get the basic download for it, and I was able to log on into the game without having to pay anything with it. So I don't know what this is. A store page. You can go ahead and it's free to play. And of course, you have these starter packs that they use to fund the game, and you're supposed to be able to buy a community pass to get into this server, but I didn't have to buy that. I was able to get into the server and play just normally. But I'll tell you what, it brought back quite a few memories of being overweight and not being able to move properly. Talking to the bankers and the vendors, bank guards, all that good stuff. Some nice warm fuzzies, including some nice updates as to when you click on a banker, it actually comes up with some text that you can just click on instead of actually having to type all those words in, and all sorts of other stuff. But took a little exploration down there for shits and giggles. The world looks fantastic. Um, Everything worked out pretty cool, and it is free. So if anybody's interested in some old Ultima throwbacks, let me know. I'm Lazarus Long in that shard, of course, and let me know you're going to check it out, and I'll come join you. But as to NFT game, I know there was something they mentioned about that, but I see no mention of that here anywhere on this at the moment. And if you go to where is their website? I don't know if there's actually a link to the website here, but I'm not even going to delve into that because we've got all sorts of other stuff to delve into. But comments. This is BS. They would never let new folks see Shroud. Y'all would drive prospective clients away. Yeah. Want to invest? Come rap with bitter folks from our most recent project. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Nothing changed after that talk. Just need to decide whether to stick around for more of the same. Yeah, I know a lot of people, dropped or at least claim they're going to be dropping subscriptions after this because they see it as the beginning of the end. There's all sorts of all sorts of gossip going on, all sorts of other stuff going on, but we'll get to the meat and potatoes of that over the next day or two. Crisis, you come in at an interesting time. Oh, you're so behind on the game. Yeah, you don't even want to know. So grab a bucket of popcorn, sit down and relax, because we're gonna delve into it. It would be nice if Shroud was finished. Besides finishing episode 2, they still have 3 more to go. That's right, Sentinel. And people are scratching their heads on whether we're ever gonna see episode 2, whether or not we'll see 3, 4, and 5 at this point, because episode 2 should have been released approximately 2 years ago. We released a game in 2018. It was supposed to be a year to 12 to 18 months in between. Actually, we should be working on episode 4 by now, but we're still working on episode 2. So I don't know what to say there. The 12 to 18 months went out the window when Catnip Games took over, apparently. So Not much to talk about. But since Jack is caught up there, I'm going to jump out to the latest news story where I wanted to start off today because this is, yeah, sorry, buddy. I was hoping for you to be able to be here for this one, but, yeah, that's why they pay you the big bucks. I know. That's why they pay you the big bucks. That's one of the big I don't know what word to use for it, but you took and you were supposed to have a limited amount of land mass, and we're still selling POTs to this day, which really screwed the pooch. Because those border lot deeds really became worthless, and all the other deeds became worthless because now anybody can buy any deed. They can upgrade to castles, and of course anybody can buy a POT, which means that land is not in high demand because anybody can just buy land and open up a whole bunch. We got a new one coming in next release. We got, what's her name, what is her name? Let me look at this. That was Isabel Ayan, who is going to be opening up the Ayan Marketplace next release. And of course, just what we need, another marketplace town, because everybody's just going to flood there and open up another shop, right? We'll see. We'll see. Ayan. Ayan. That's right. Ayan. Ayan Marketplace. But yeah, well, I was out there buying up vendors. I bought up a whole bunch of commission-free vendors dirt cheap off people this week because I guess people were speculating, and I picked them up for pennies on the dollar in gold off of player vendors because I guess some people might have been panicking. I don't know what it was, but I bought them because I can never have enough tax-free or commission-free player vendors. So. And yeah, as long as there's a vendor, yeah, I'll probably place one out there just for shits and giggles, especially if I can get a good plot. Is Shit Knocker, she's a longtime player, and of course I'll throw my support behind it. But this story came out today. Creator of Ultima Online to helm upcoming crypto MMO. I still have stories from last week, like Lord British is now Lord Blockchain. And of course, the MMORPG, the creator of Ultima Online's next MMO, leverages blockchain and NFTs to allow for real ownership of the world. But this one in particular really piqued my interest. So we're going to get into this. Gaming pioneer Richard Garriott to develop MMORPG with focused on blockchains and NFTs. Richard Garriott announced recently, I should say, that he is stepping back into the world of MMOs, this time with a technological twist. If there was an official godfather of massive multiplayer online role-playing games, MMORPGs, then that person would certainly be Richard Garriott, aka Lord British. And he's about to make crypto lovers and MMO fans an offer they can't refuse with his forthcoming offering. We Create Worlds, which happens to be the Portalarium motto. We create worlds. Portalarium's motto. We create worlds. Which it was a play on, of course, Origin Systems. Yeah, I forget what Origin Systems' original one, but We Create Worlds, what I believe was the Portalarium credos. Mr. Garriott is most known for, and got his alias, Lord British from Ultima Online and the Ultima series games, but he made headlines for decades with popular titles like Akalabeth. Well, he didn't really make headlines for Akalabeth, he made them for, Ultima. Lineage, one of those games that was a question in this week's what games did Richard make that were successes? Lineage was one of those games. And recently, a Shroud of the Avatar. Ultima Online should ring a bell to you as it was the first popular MMORPG that had a massive following. and still does
Lineage
to some
was only
degree.
really popular in Korea.
I played
and Lineage too.
I played Lineage.
Yeah, but if you actually looked at the users, it was more popular in
That doesn't
South
matter.
Korea than
Most everybody
yeah.
I know played it. Yeah.
And but yeah.
Are you back, or are you just chiming in your 2 cents? Just chiming in the 2 cents. Okay. I got you. But anyway, Lineage, yeah, that was one of the. Another one was what the
And
heck was?
Recreate Worlds was Origin Systems. Then Portalarium was We Take You There. What? Are you
Okay.
sure about that? Yeah. Or as Sentinel says, we partly create worlds, then move on.
And then what was the other one I was thinking of? There's a couple that aren't here, like Wing Commander and oh geez, the superhero one. Catnip Games, we claw your eyes. Wing Commander came out of Origin, so still
Catnip
credited.
Games is we push things off and break them.
Yeah, while Chris Roberts was there. City of Heroes. Thank you, Waldo. Yeah, City of Heroes was the other one that was, and that also spawned, just like Ultima Online did, spawned off shards. But we need to, yeah, do a streamer bundle. Thank you. I was just thinking about that. I just saw the time. So let me stop what I'm doing. Get on over here. And we are going to close out the streamer bundle giveaways. And Jack should be doing the same, picking ourselves a wiener. And Kensai GM, you are the winner. Kensai, you are who again? One of these days I'll get that right. Are you Windy? Windy, yes, that's what I thought. Okay. Had to verify that. As we reset this one, so that you can get in on the next round, and I will send this right out to you. Let's get it to Windy. There we go. And then we will continue on with this because you're going to love the ending of this one, I guarantee you. Matter of fact, you're all going to cringe, laugh, cry, and have several other lovely reactions to the end of this story, which is why I'm leading off with this. And this will probably eat up the whole show, but Ultima should ring a bell. It was the first popular MMORPG that had a massive following and still does to some degree. Holding multiple Guinness World Records, Ultima Online paved the way for MMOs today and propelled gaming forward like it never been seen before. Ultima Online allowed players to interact with each other in a shared virtual world where they could craft, socialize, trade, compete, and even kill each other without consent. Yes, let's let people kill each other without consent and have full loot, Chris. Full loot. The one thing you haven't tried. Might bring some people in. This may sound elementary now, but at the time it blew people away. It did. As the game was so impactful that is still spoken about to this day as one of the most influential games ever made, and its success has been hard to replicate. But Richard Garriott and his new team are hoping to change that with their currently untitled, upcoming blockchain-based multiplayer RPG. An online blockchain-based RPG. While maybe not as intimidating as going into space, which we didn't really need to get to, which he did in 2008, he and the newly formed game studio DMeta, because everybody's got to get in with something with the metaverse, will look to enter the metaverse and breathe new life into blockchain gaming, which has been so far pathetic. Very little is known about the game so far, except that it will run on a blockchain, look to leverage NFTs to allow players to have true ownership of certain game items, and is being helmed by Richard Garriott and veteran Todd Porter. Todd. All right, Todd. True ownership? Question mark. That's right. Anyone who has experience with MMOs has probably been there, grinding away for hours on quests to acquire that perfect sword, which everybody can get if they finish the quest, or an ultra rare piece of armor inside the game's virtual world. Late nights filled with energy drinks and carpal tunnel symptoms, hoping for just a chance the item you seek will drop, I think is what they meant, so you can own it. But do you really own it? Yeah, and here becomes the kicker. That's where NFTs and blockchain-based gaming can add value. Perhaps in Lord British's upcoming game, if that rare item does drop to you, it can become seamlessly tokenized on the blockchain as an NFT. It's coming. An NFT is a non-fungible token, which means it is not interchangeable with other tokens of its type. So if you were to have an in-game game item that is an NFT, it would be impossible for another player to have an exact copy of that item. Again, if it's a drop, it's a drop, so everybody can get a copy of it, right? As each NFT is unique. The way blockchain keyword could help, is by providing a decentralized and public ledger for these NFTs. So when a player obtains an item, it is logged into the blockchain as being owned by that player. No one else would be able to take away or modify that ownership outside the game's parameter. So unlike MMOs of the past, Garriott's World, you may just be able to truly own your rare items, yours to hodl, it's supposed to be hold, trade or sell. Just don't get killed in the game while the item is in your backpack. So you're telling us that if it's in your backpack and you get killed, somebody can steal your NFT? Is that what you're telling us? Things that make you go, yeah. But here comes the big one, folks. Get ready for it. This is an incredibly exciting development for those who've been pinning for an official or unofficial Ultima Online 2, as well as those looking for a new and innovative take on blockchain gaming that could potentially breathe new life into the slumping genre. There is currently no release date or window for the upcoming title, but with Richard Garriott at the helm and in the interest in a spiritual successor to Ultima Online mounting, we are hoping for great things. That's right. In the interest as a spiritual successor to Ultima Online mounting, we are hoping for great things. Anybody know what they promoted Shroud of the Avatar as? Yeah, Oyster. Wow, right? Wow. What do you think? Are you excited for the new blockchain-based MMO from Lord British? Do you think NFTs have a place in gaming? And of course, we've reached out to Mr. Garriott via email for more info, and we'll update this story accordingly. Yeah, sounds vaguely familiar.
It appears that someone might be washing their hands
Yeah.
of a certain game that
And in the interest in a spiritual successor to Ultima Online mounting. Didn't they mention our game up here, Shroud of the Avatar, earlier? Didn't they mention Shroud of the Avatar? Yeah, 2018. The spiritual successor to Ultima Online. The one and only spiritual successor. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what the news people have to say about that. And, it's quite interesting that this term was used. So that's why I started with this article today, because, yeah, uh, maybe somebody was misquoted. Well, no, couldn't have misquoted, because apparently Richard didn't get to actually give them any information. But I found the choice of wording for this to be quite interesting on that topic. So Thoughts, people? What do you guys think about hearing that this is going to be the spiritual successor to Ultima Online? I'm not talking about Shroud. I'm talking about the new yet unnamed game. Of course, you can come on into Discord and shout out your opinions as well. We always invite you to do that. But yeah, abandonment issues. Hildebrandt, welcome to the Discord. Yeah, I just found it pretty interesting, and of course, yeah, exactly, Tina. I won't be playing. It sounds too pay to win for me. Says Selenia, and that is the overall sentiment. So let's jump on out to the topic that is currently closed, and we're going to start down the list here because there are pages and pages of what people's thoughts about this are, and this was started last week. So NFTs, yay or nay? And out of the votes, there was yay, nay, or and the overwhelming 51 votes for a whopping 82.3% said, ain't gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. So Time Lord started this. No, that's not right. I got to go to page 1. So let me get to page 1. This was Oplek who started this. Given this game's history with monetization, I'm surprised that the devs haven't explored it. Given the old school demographic of the game, I'd be surprised if anybody really wanted them. If the goal of the devs was to take a cut of the RMT, they already have a method for doing this, Kodos to unlock heraldry items, which was the most stupidest idea to take a cut. And again, I've had several conversations with a bunch of people on this, and the idea was you sold it once, that's where you got your money. When somebody else wants to sell it again, you shouldn't get more money because somebody else wants to sell it again. Okay,
You
very
put it on
simple.
a marketplace that you host, and you take a
No,
percentage of every transaction.
you create new pixel crack every month,
No,
and
no.
you sell
Well,
that, just like
well, that
we've
too,
always said.
but
Yeah.
if you're going to facilitate the real money transactions for players, you create your own
But
marketplace and allow
again,
players to host on it.
no
And
other game does that. Every other game makes their
Second Life.
funding.
Second Life does that.
Second Life allows me to create my own content, insert it into the game, and then sell it and make profits myself. Is what Second
Hey,
Life allows.
if you go
If
to Second Life's
if
website,
if they take a cut out of that, well, that's a different story for allowing me to insert my own items.
So if you go to the Second Life page, you can even go to a marketplace on their webpage where they allow players to do that. Anything
Again,
and everything.
This
And
is
you
what
know
I
what?
thought Shroud was going to be originally. I had a girlfriend. She's long passed, and Liz, God rest your soul, but she sold women's shoes in Second Life. She used to live in a little podunk town right nearby called Oviedo, and she
Yeah.
made enough spelling women's shoes in Second Life to move to Manhattan, New York, and buy herself a really nice apartment there, which, you know, a 1 bedroom apartment in New York City costs about $3,000 to $5,000 a month. She bought herself a big place just selling women's shoes in Second Life.
But
okay, she would design them, insert them into the game, and sell them for real money in the game.
So there was a secondary market, kind of like Shroud Marketplace, that Linden Labs, the creator of Second Life, bought out and then embedded not just onto their website, but into the game to facilitate that real money transaction trade.
Well, Lindens are actually bankable dollars. You can actually trade Lindens for... Linden is an actual currency these days.
But
anyway, I'm not here to talk about Second Life. Yeah.
If only someone would have done that with Shroud, they would...
Well, you know the history of them buying up IP and then what happens to IP that gets bought out. Yeah. So We really don't think that would be appropriate at this point.
Well, I mean, the ability to like not bring back Pixel Crack from years ago because hey, it's available and we can resell it and make lots of money. No, you've actually
no,
lost hundreds of players that based off of these decisions.
well, and lost thousands and thousands in sales based on these decisions. Again, I was having this conversation a couple times this week, and yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but back to my call and go back to reading this thing.
Yes. But so anyway, he's I'm mostly surprised that no one appears to be mentioning them here. Or is this the last refuge for people who haven't heard of them? So do you want tokens in blockchain that represent something in the game that has an external mechanism to allow sales outside the game? Or are you one of those people who thinks NFTs will somehow magically let you ride your horse into EVE Online? Which is one of those other things. And this was originally, let's bring this up. This was originally posted in January of January 22nd, 2022, until the announcement came. And of course, where did everybody start picking up on this just recently? Here we go. So up until then, Crafty Method chimed in on February 3rd. And then this started taking off and then really took off last week when the announcement was made to bring this into the new game came out. And then somebody went back and brought this back up going back to Tuesday. Let's see who's first brought this up on Tuesday. So that's so Oplek again comes in and says, hey, it looks like not all the Shroud of the Avatar devs are opposed to NFTs. And that's where he clicks in on the PC games. We covered this on Friday. The PC games Ultima Creator is making a new NFT, a new MMO, and it's built on NFT. And so the OP reopens this discussion with this article tagged, which reignited the conversation. So we'll start from here. Damn, if he's jumping on board, you know it's time to liquidate and run with your profit, says Berzmali. Of course, Dinsu. I don't take anything he says with any credence because it's Dinsu, and he's just a hater. But his comments are, it will fail. Berzmali again. Hold up. The largest pay-to-earn game out there just had $500 million stole from them, and the value of their tokens went up. I don't know how that happens. And that's right. That's B. $500 million, not million. $500 million stolen from them in real dollars. The power of the Kool-Aid can overcome reality in the NFT world, and I've seen plenty of cups being passed around in these parts. Absolutely. Ganfor says in comments to Dinsu, combination of NFTs and LB pretty much guaranteed, LOL. Somebody posts the NFT skit on Saturday Night Live, which was Ansev. I'm not going to play that for you, but I'm just going to go into the, again, Dinsu with considered a source dev. There really isn't a good track record. It's a shot in the dark and it will fail. I would be surprised if people would be interested. In the light of past failures, trust is almost non-existent. Yes, credibility lost, and I doubt there are many left that have trust. It's a shame. That's the state of things. Again, sorry your butthole sore, dude, but his reputation precedes him, and I'm sure there are going to be plenty of people who follow it. Of course, then Lane chimes in with the link to Catnip Games, where Chris opened up the floodgates, letting everybody know that he was not selling Shroud. And Chris again says he does own Shroud on Friday's stream. He does own Shroud. So we will get that clip for you tomorrow.
Are we positive that he actually owns Shroud?
Again, he doesn't own Portalarium. He owns Shroud.
No. The publisher everywhere and everything else still says Shroud, Portalarium, not Catnip Games.
Ravlox is on that, where they're going to be opening catnipgames.com and transferring everything and getting that all taken care of. But I don't know it's taken so long, because you and I could have probably done it in a matter of a couple hours of taking the website, buying the domain, uploading it to the domain, and changing Portalarium to Catnip everywhere.
And where's your subscription money going to?
Portalarium. That's right.
Oh, who's the publisher listed everywhere?
Again, you and I could have changed this on a website in a matter of hours.
But the other thing, I mean, the only place that, I mean, what does Chris actually own? Is it the IP?
He owns Shroud of the Avatar. That's what he said.
Wait. Does he own the IP, or does he have a license to continue the development?
We will play the clip tomorrow, and it will speak for itself. He owns Shroud of the Avatar.
But
he doesn't
he still
specify.
Can't answer. He still can't answer the question correctly.
We'll play the clip tomorrow, and we'll let them be the judge. That's right. No sense in beating a horse we haven't even birthed yet. So don't even beat the horse before it's born.
And Lily's Tail really wants to be looking at the tab for the Second Life Marketplace for some odd reason.
Sentinel, yeah, again, we'll get to some clips tomorrow, because I didn't want to, jump ahead of myself before we got through some of this stuff. Of course, Chris chimes in here. Bit concerning, to be honest. F. Bowler, where Chris replies to Dinsu saying, "I wouldn't be helping them if I thought it was not on the level. I know that may not mean much to you, but I know there are people out there who know me very well, and who that does mean very well, who that does mean a lot, so I felt it needed to be said. My statement to Todd and Richard from the start was I will help them build something if and only if the primary goal was to build an amazing game," which again, so what are you saying about Shroud if you're going to help them build an amazing game? Weren't you helping Richard build an amazing game here? Things that make you go, This is a bit concerning, said Bowler.
He's going to build everything right.
He's going to build everything right this time, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I trust that any further than I could throw him, but that's just my 2 cents. And again, that's just my 2 cents. I'll join Ravlox on stream Friday to chat, but I'm not going to answer any questions that you all ask. I'm just going to tell you what I feel like telling you. Again, we'll get to that tomorrow. Which is to say, with RTM, yes, I find it very, very odd that the man who spent 2+ years crushing RTM in this game has signed on for a game that is nothing but RTM. I find that just totally what's the word I'm looking for there? Here's a word. It'll come to me. Yeah, what is, hypocritical. Yeah, totally hypocritical. That's what I call it. Yeah. We don't want any. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that hint, but it came to me before you told me. Yes, my sources shall remain anonymous, but I got it before my sources did. Thank you very much for that. Yes, as we crushed RMT in this game, and he even goes on to say, "I've done my best for 2 years to stop it, but you're now signed on as the chief technical officer on a game that is nothing but real money transactions." WTF, dude. WTF. Yeah. Uh, anyway, Gray Fox says, first thing that came to my mind was the following quote from a smart fellow named Einstein. There's an old saying in Tennessee. I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee. It says, fool me once, shame on you. Shame on you. Fool me, you can't get fooled again. I know he's got this backwards, but somebody says that's not a quote from Einstein. It's a quote from George Bush, who was probably quoting Einstein because it was around a long time before GW, because it wouldn't be prudent to steal somebody else's quote. Wouldn't be prudent. Falti says, I don't even know if I pronounced that right. I love the new age of NFT awesomeness. I really do. LB might be a bit early to this party, though. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be much, to tell you the truth. Bergen says, I wish that game developers were more focused on story and game play than gimmicks. There you go, Bergen. How about we just create a game that's a game? How about that? It's a game. We get to play the game. And everything in game is where you get all your goodies. I believe World of Warcraft was the first real game where those rares became really, really popular after all the other ones. That people would go camping and they had to have these really ultra rares. And again, you couldn't buy them because you had to get them in game. Of course, World of Warcraft shot themselves in the foot by making everything level required. So you couldn't use that fantastic, or as I said earlier, fantastical weapon because you had to have a level requirement in order to. Tina said he'd cancel his again if he could. Comments from the Peanut Gallery in game were. Buchanan says some NFTs are different, though. Some of them allow you to have merchandising rights, so you can throw your NFT designs on T Public and make money off of it, etc. Yeah, the gist of what they're talking about, though, is being able to take that item actually out of the game and sell it digitally to somebody else, and they would own it, but it wouldn't be in the game. Was something that's been talked about here, but nonetheless. Oh my God, you balls. Richard Garrett's new game and the NFT base that it's on, and Chris, who signed on as their chief technical director or chief technical officer. So you've missed the whole thing. You should probably go back and watch Friday's show and the rest of this show because it's time for us to clear out of here today because we are past that time. Yeah, well, that's what we're all asking because it's yet unnamed. But again, you can pop on into our Discord and scroll up, and you can see all the articles and all that other good stuff. We didn't hear you, Jack.
That game is going to be done right because
Yeah.
Chris is making sure it's done right.
Yeah, Soda 2.0. But we got to pull drawings here and get out of here for today. It is Monday. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's go ahead and close out the streamer bundle giveaway.
Are you sure about that?
Pick ourselves a winner. And Shadow, you are our winner of the streamer bundle. Shroud of the NFTs. That's right, Oyster. And our game key winner is going to be Sentinel. Sentinel, congratulations. You are the winner.
And Dead New Day. Damn it, Dead New Day. Why can't
You're
you
going to
be
get a
on
copy of Renor.
Why can't you be on the set?
He was.
Because Dead New Day Soul Destroyer is a winner of the streamer bundle on my side. And I actually spelled his name without looking. And then Love Bite is
and that's worth
the
$9.99.
stream key. And he's getting himself a copy of Middle War Face Planning into the Red Tide.
We've got to run. We've got to get out of here. We'll be back with more tomorrow. And of course, you're not going to want to miss it.
Laz
right
is sad that I had that meeting during the middle of it.
Well, it's probably for the best. So you didn't say things that would get you banned.
What I mean, considering they actually acknowledged my question and Chris kind of answered it.
Yeah,
One of them.
again, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But we're out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. Nom, nom, nom. Thank you for my Doritos. And we'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.